Cloud computing is where you move massive amounts of processing power, storage, and other services out into the internet and allow them to be accessed on demand by people as they need them. That can actually be something that's internal too. So there are things that's called hybrid clouds or private clouds, which are a little bit different from the public clouds that, say, Amazon offers or Salesforce does, which are software as a service or SaaS. Cloud computing can be infrastructure as a service, so replacing people's internal architecture. It can be platform as a service. So there's a lot of flavors of cloud computing, but its purest sense, it's moving the computing paradigm away from something that's centralized on desktops and out into a cloud, which is to say computing infrastructure that you can reach to from your smartphone or other device. Cloud is being adopted by government because of the same efficiencies that you've seen happen in enterprises in the private sector. There are unique issues that are posed for public entities that want to use cloud that are a little bit different than those in private sector experiences. Security around the use of citizen data is a little bit different than use of customer data. There are issues about jurisdiction and where the data actually resides. Is it in a country which has laws on the books which allow them to access the data? Is it located in another country where the trade laws might be different or other privacy laws might be different, like the European Union? But the basic issue here is one really about costs and resources. The reality is that the cloud computing paradigm for many companies allows them to quickly spin up applications and platforms which are then scalable as they need on demand with more resources. So there's a lot of arguments that are made in favor of it. There's a lot of reasons government is interested in it. And in general, they're following the trend that has been set in the private sector now for the past couple of years. They just have to do it a bit more carefully because of some of the privacy and security issues that are unique to government. Let's say that NASA's Nebula project takes off. Let's say that their collaboration with Japan, which was recently announced, bears fruit. Let's say that some of the other constrictions around rolling out internal clouds within the government and some of the security concerns, privacy concerns, regulatory concerns around using public cloud in the different state, local governments are also resolved. Maybe some of the budgets get cut a bit. Maybe some of the IT staff can focus on other things. Maybe some of the social CRM that Congress is asking for can be actually addressed. They need better tools to interact with constituents and to meet what some have called an unfunded mandate, the Open Government Directive. What if the mobile possibilities that are very much a part of the commercial sector and private industry are realized in the government sector? So you have government workers who are able to work securely from smartphones and tablets as they do work, as they walk around. This is not to say they'll be using iPads. Maybe they'll be using Android tablets. Maybe they'll be using something else entirely. But the bottom line is that they would then have access to data, to processing power, to web applications, wherever they were, and needed to deliver citizen services on the spot. So you can see applications in emergency, in health, in education. There are many different places that having that kind of capability behind a handheld device could give government that they don't have today.